confidence and build the Revolutionary Party to liberate the working class in Britain and all across the world. Long live the Intifada! Long live the Intifada! Intifada!
Yeah, this just really scares me, to be honest.
I mean, when I look at that, it just makes me think of Nazis and hooligans who have like similar political rallies at their fringe events. I mean, I remember as a child in school and learning about totalitarian regimes. I just didn't understand how people could fall for it. How could people support Nazism, or how could people support communism? I learned that very easily. And you see it happening in real time with these type of videos, right?
I'm just surprised how organized they are.
Yeah, I think the fact that like people generally don't view what they're saying as like a political threat, they're kind of just ignored and downplayed as like silly people. But clearly, like filling a whole room of people, you know, showing the images of some pretty nasty people in history, I think they're fringe enough at the moment to not be insignificant threat. We see them at all, you know, these protest events and counter-protest type things. How effective have they been electorally? They haven't been, which I guess you could say is encouraging. You know, where I would get really concerned is where they were more explicitly calling for people to carry out acts of violence or praising murderers and killers. And they're doing it in a sort of indirect way right now through sort of historical pictures, statements about Intifada, which they would say they interpret it differently than how others would interpret it. Intifada were periods of violent unrest and terrorist attacks in Israel carried out by Palestinian nationalist militants, and they killed civilians, blew up children, targeted cafes and restaurants. Using that in the context of showing solidarity with Palestinian rights is showing solidarity for acts of terrorism against civilians.